If you're looking for an assault rifle to fit your playstyle here in Fortnite Chapter 3, this is the video you need to watch. I'm going to be explaining everything throughout this video, and we're going to put both assault rifles against each other to see which one is the best. Let's get straight into it. So we're going to start off with the lowest rarity for both of these weapons, which is the grey rarity obviously, and that is the MK7 assault rifle we're going to be talking about, as well as the Ranger assault rifle. They're the only two assault rifles in the game right now, so it's important to know what one is better at a grey rarity, because you know grey is the most common. You're more than likely going to get a grey weapon off spawn, so you want to know when you're picking up a grey assault rifle what one is better for your playstyle. So that's where we're going to start this video. Then we're going to move on and talk about the blue rarities, and then finally with the gold rarities, obviously the most overpowered assault rifles in the game right now. Let's get straight into it. So on your screen right now you should be able to see the MK7 assault rifle in grey rarity. Now this thing is very overpowered. It has 189 damage per second, which is something you could compare to a P90. That's how high this fire rate is. It's not quite on the P90's level, but it's not too far off. The damage from this gun per bullet is at 21. 21 is pretty low for an assault rifle, considering the pistol, I believe, at blue rarity does about 22 or 23 body. So that, you know, take that as you will. But this is the assault rifle with the red dot sight, meaning it has basically zero bloom, but it has a high recoil. Now I'm going to be teaching you how to control that recoil in a new video, so that's a good, you know, reason to subscribe. But moving on, the magazine size with this gun is at 35. The reload time is at 3.4 seconds. Now I'm going to pull the Ranger assault rifle on screen and compare them both. The Ranger assault rifle has 120 damage per second. The MK7 assault rifle, like we just said, has 190 damage per second. So this gun definitely does more damage in 1 second than the Ranger assault rifle, and it's by a big gap. Despite the Ranger assault rifle having 30 damage per bullet, if you can see that on screen right now, 30 damage is, you know, it's pretty high for a grey assault rifle, and the fire rate is at a 4.0. Comparing that to a 9.0 for the MK7 assault rifle, there's a big difference, and the main difference is actually not the fire rate. It's the fact that the MK7 can shoot so fast, but it has zero bloom because it has a red dot sight. The Ranger assault rifle fires so slow, but it still has such a high bloom because it's, you know, it's kind of like an AK-47. The gun, you know, loses control after about the first 3 shots and you can't hit anything. Meaning, if you decided to go down the skill-based path and develop muscle memory to control the recoil of the MK7, you would do a lot more damage than the Ranger assault rifle. But if you're someone who does not plan on playing the game, or you play it once or twice a week, the Ranger assault rifle is definitely better because it's easier to use than the MK7 assault rifle. The MK7 assault rifle requires a lot of skill to hit shots, but the Ranger assault rifle, you can just hit them a lot, but you can't spray with it because the bloom is so high. On the other hand, the MK7 assault rifle can be used as an SMG. As well as that, it can just be used as an AR when you learn to control the recoil. So again, it's all depending on your playstyle. I'm, you know, an MK7 fan. I'm loving the gun right now, but it does have some downfalls, which we're going to be talking about now when we move on to the blue rarity. So when we take a look at the blue MK7 assault rifle, we'll notice that the damage per second is still increasing all the way up to 207 damage per second, despite that the damage per bullet only increased by 2. Now there's something important to note there. This is the blue rarity, and the grey rarity did 21 damage, so we can assume that the green rarity is doing 22 because the blue one is doing 23 damage per bullet. So I'm going to imagine that for every rarity you go up, you increase your damage by 1, which is not a big difference for AORs. Usually it's about, you know, anywhere between 2 to 3 damage per rarity, so not a big difference between rarities here. On top of that, the fire rate for this gun is a 9.0, still doesn't change. The fire rate has not changed. The magazine size still 35, nothing changed. The reload time, however, did seem to go down, so the reload time decreased, meaning it's faster to reload the weapon, only by a few seconds and milliseconds even. So it's not a big difference, but there is a big difference between reloading the gun at grey rarity and reloading it at gold rarity, which we will be talking about in a minute. But blue rarity, you know, blue rarity is just something that you want to aim to have in all your weapons. So by leaving like your drop spot, for example, you should have a full blue loadout. That is your ideal scenario right there. You should start off, land, get some grey guns, work your way up towards blue guns, and by the time you rotate out of your landing spot, you should be chilling with blue weapons. And then obviously going into late game and end game, you should be having purple to gold rarities. So obviously just take that as a note as well. So aim to have blue rarities by the time you're leaving your POI. Moving on, the Ranger assault rifle is on your screen right now, and this is doing 132 damage per second, which is about roughly 70 damage less per second than the MK7 assault rifle, despite the MK7 assault rifle having 0 bloom and the Ranger assault rifle having a lot of bloom. Again, I just have to make sure that you guys are aware of that you know, the MK7 just has 0 bloom and this has a lot of bloom. Again, the Ranger fire rate 4.0 hasn't changed. Magazine size still 25, so as well as doing less damage per second, it has a very small magazine size for an assault rifle. On top of that, reload time 2.5 seconds. I think this one has increased or decreased, my bad. The reload time is now faster with both assault rifles. But moving on to the gold rarity, this is what everybody wants to see. Let's go. Sorry for interrupting this video, boys, but I had to say thank you so much to everybody who hit that like button on the last video. If you're not aware, we had a 30 like goal challenge on our last video for me to release this video. Our last video was a shotgun breakdown. It's a very similar video to this, but for shotguns, and that will be linked on screen right now. But if you want to finish this video out all the way to the end, make sure to do that, and I will have a on-screen clickable link so you guys can go and watch that at the very end and, you know, get the shotgun meta down, boys. That's very important. But if we hit 50 likes on this video, I will drop a Fortnite FPS tutorial for all my PC players on how to get the best frames in Fortnite right now, because there's a lot of input delay, there's a lot of bugs. I have you covered with that video. That thumbnail should be on screen right now. You can see I already have the video made. Just hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, because we're trying to get everybody to that top tier status they want to be at Fortnite. Let you go back to your video now. Have a good day. So the MK7 assault rifle is on your screen in gold rarity. This is the final breakdown. This is what's going to determine what is the absolute best assault rifle in the game. So obviously this is doing 225 damage per second, so that's still going on the increase. The damage per bullet 25, again just increasing a little bit. Fire rate's the same. Magazine size is still 35. The reload time decreases to 20 or 2.8, I should say. That is one of the fastest reload times in the game when it comes to assault rifles, but it's not faster than the Ranger. Let's see, the Ranger is on screen right now. It's doing 144 damage per second. Still not quite as high as the MK7, but its damage per bullet is nearly 40. That's 36 damage per shot you can be expecting to hit. At drop off, I'd say it's probably about 32 or 33 damage, so it's still a pretty all-round good assault rifle. On top of that, the fire rate hasn't changed, the magazine size hasn't changed, the reload time has decreased, meaning it's the fastest assault rifle to reload in the game, but it only holds 25, so you're gonna have to reload every 2 seconds. Now here is why the MK7 assault rifle is the best assault rifle in the game. This thing fires super fast. If you can control the recoil, it's very, very overpowered at range. And when you hip fire with this gun without jumping around, it has the smallest crosshair in the game. I'm not sure if you noticed that. You can walk around with this gun or crouch and walk around with this gun, and you will notice that the crosshair is super tiny, meaning it's very easy to hip fire with this gun. And what I like to do is use this gun as a hybrid. I use this gun for long range and for close range, so I don't have to carry an SMG. My exact loadout is an MK7 of any rarity, along with a shotgun. I'm not sure what shotguns. I'm bouncing between both of them. Again, like I said, I had a breakdown on that. I mentioned it earlier. That will be linked just in a few minutes when this video ends, so if you want to go and watch that, make sure you do. But like I said, I'm dabbling with the shotguns right now. I'm not sure which one I prefer. They're both pretty good. It just depends on your playstyle. And then for my third gun, I'm rocking a sniper rifle. So with the MK7, it's super fast, it's super aggressive. The sniper rifle allows me to hit those big damage shots. If I was using a legendary assault rifle, which is an AK, along with the shotgun, along with the sniper, I have no spray weapon, and it's very important in this meta to have a spray weapon. SMGs are some of the most overpowered guns in the game. I'm pretty sure in Arena we only have one SMG right now, but the MK7 assault rifle feels like it's an SMG. It fires super fast, it has no recoil. That's why it's so overpowered. With that said, if you disagree with my opinions, let me know down below in the comment section. I do like the Ranger assault rifle. I have hit some insane shots with it. You know I have that aim. The MK7 assault rifle though is a new experience. I think it's going to be a meta. Obviously these are my predictions. You let me know what you think down below on that screen and shot. That video actually should be on screen for you right now. Go and enjoy that shotgun meta video. I will see you in the next one. Make sure we hit that like goal so I can release that FPS pack. Have a good day.